So now we are live here on the Use of Tube. Welcome to Strip. How can you even hear me? I never put the microphone out. Just kidding. Now you can be welcome.
Can I surprise you on your life?
Can you surprise me on my live? What you want to surprise me with? Oh, hold on. Let me just make sure the mic is right. Yes, we're good. Okay, surprises. I forgot I asked you to even look for it. Look, where's my camera? Yes. So did you see that the album Act 2 is named Cowboy Carter?
I am off the grid. No, I did not.
Okay, well, and I brought a vinyl.
Nice.
Surprise.
Very good.
We surprised each other.
Did the first one come in a vinyl?
No, we didn't get the vinyl for the Renaissance, so that's why, or for Act 1, that's why I didn't get a CD this time. We got the blue vinyl for Act 2.
We got one.
Mary's in the building. Cousin Tim is in the building. People are in the building. Hello. I got surprised with the
Your mic is good, right?
My mic is good. Thank
So
you.
everyone say hi.
Everyone, the husband says hi. We like a good husband cameo, especially when he brings the goodies. You guys know we start every episode of Stripped with a cheers. I'm drinking a little Seco P. This is the ghetto mosa, okay? TM. Don't That's trademark. Don't try and take that from me. This is called a ghetto mosa. Once I tell you the ingredients, you are legally bound to mind your business, okay? And then to look around, everybody on mute. All right. Is somebody on the Tickety Talks making drinks with Mad Dog? So I just feel like there's nothing that I can say that can be wrong. You waiting to find out the ingredients of the ghetto mosa?
Sure.
You so ratchet.
No, I was actually trying not to close the door in the middle of your monologue.
Oh, that my monologue. Help me, Jesus. It is prosecco with a little bit of Stella Black. Hear me out. Hear me out. I didn't purchase the Stella Black. Okay. I purchased something else. They was out of what I purchased. This was for delivery. And then just on their own free will, they sent me Stella Black. Shut the door. That's so weird. I can feel it open. And not just with the podcast, they're open. Anyway, so cheers. Cheers. If you're watching on TikTok, come over to YouTube. We got graphics and stuff over here. It's the same name. If you're watching on YouTube, tell the people over on TikTok to get over here. What they doing? Okay. So I bet that's delicious. It is. We're gonna get into the pop culture, and that's all of that. Part of stripping down the pop culture is like just being a strip human. Okay. So how was your week? I know it's only Tuesday. It feels like Wednesday of next week already. I don't even know. I don't know how we got here. Today was the most Monday-y Tuesday. I want y'all to know I love y'all real bad. I waited the sip of my ghetto mosa. That's all I had. Okay, I've been wanting no alcoholism. Okay, but I've been wanting this drink since like 10:05 this morning. I have been getting tried. I don't know what day it say on the calendar, but it's trial day, and so that is what happened on today. So sip two. I've been needing that. I have been needing that. Okay. We are going to get into the Kate Middleton, to the everything. Child, I done made y'all mad on that X app now. Okay. Listen, y'all done got a hold of that little Candace post, and y'all are turning it every which way but loose. I am praying for y'all. My prayer for y'all on today is to release it. Okay. Let it go. Let it go. You have been swallowed up. Y'all are having full out fights. I can't even keep up with the conversation. I can't even be a part of my own chit chat that I started on X because y'all have chit chatted away. I woke up to so many notifications on X. I said, "Oh my God, I'm Beyonce." I did not even know what was happening, child. Yeah, turn it. I mean, thanks for the engagement, but turn it loose. Listen, I think Zell has a good way of putting how she approaches the Housewives. Friend of the podcast, Zell, over at Who Has Zell podcast. So when you're done listening to me here, go download her podcast. Your favorite is not always right, and your least favorite is not always wrong. right? That's how she approaches this. Me personally, I approach the housewives and my content around it by remembering that they're always people and that this is a show. They are here to entertain, right? So that being said, I do, and maybe it's on me, maybe I'm the drama, you know what I'm saying? But I do have a limit for how far and how many characters I'm going to give an argument about housewives. Like, are you serious? Are you serious? Four? 450 babes. The fuck is this? Your thesis? I'm not reading that. Okay? I'm not. I've watched the episode. I gave y'all somewhere between 90 to well over 240 seconds of content. I'm engaged with the conversation a little bit. But when you, thank you, friend, when you keep coming back, now you got another point, now you got another point, now you got another point, and then in the points you be wrong, I'm telling you right now, I'm not reading that. All right. Also, a little bit of housekeeping, just in case TikTok does end. My name is the same on TikTok, on YouTube, and on Instagram. Follow me over there. While we're on the topic of Instagram, why is Instagram so full of wet socks? This is pop culture commentary. I am not the place that you come for breaking news. Listen, I've tried it. Okay, it's not my zhuzh. I can't be on top. I can't be on top of it like that. It's always something going on. I gotta sleep. Okay, I am here to give commentary and create conversation. Amen. Around pop culture, right? That being said, I have no pony in the race. Okay, my money, while it does a little bit come from the content child, now don't let it stop. Okay, it don't pay no bills. We can't retire off of it. She has no 401k. Is what I'm saying. Is the pop culture is fun, the housewives are fun, because I know not these people. I have no pony in the race. Amen. So all of that, you're talking about people who don't even know your name. I don't want them to know my name. There are housewives out there that know my name. There are celebrities out there that know my name. Hello to y'all. Y'all know who y'all are. I'm not even going to rattle down the list. It's producers that know my name. Hello. Okay. Actually, I like when I talk about them when they don't know who I am, right? Because then it's no, I'm gonna always be me, right? These gums is always going to bump. But when I know you could see what I'm saying for real directly, boom, direct to the email, it's a little bit like, oh no, friends, don't be mad at me. But that's when I get Wendy Williams, when I understood what she said when she was like, I can't, I can't do my job and be your friend. I'm not friends with famous people because I'm finna talk about you. Okay. If you do something that lands yourself on the Shade Room, Gossip of the City, Jasmine Brand, the Neighborhood Talk, any of these pages, baby, if you find yourself, amen, on the internet, I'm not gonna go search for it. I promise you, I'm not gonna go search for it. But if it makes its way to Blue Ivy's internet, we gonna chit chat. Now, with that being said, let's start. You want to start at the top with people who do know my name. This week we got Girl You Knew, hit song by Tori Hart, Kevin Hart's ex-wife, written by Chaz Foley, friend of the podcast. Hi to you both. I gave you guys a preview of the song on my page, and I asked you guys, was it an eat or was it a flop? And I will say, between all social media platforms, it was about 50-50. It was about 50-50. And I felt like, if you guys don't know, the name of the song is Girl You Knew, right? And the idea behind the song is, grab, you seen them red flags when you decided to, as AD says, paint your nails red with them. You saw them. So now that the red flags are flying high in the sky and waving like they should, you shouldn't have an issue, because girl, you knew. Girl, you knew. You knew. Now, in Tori's case, what she's saying is, girl, you knew that man was gay. And that's okay, because y'all love to leave the fluidity out of the conversation when we're talking about the sexuality. Hi TikTok. Hi, if you were here on TikTok, hello, how you doing? You were beautiful. Come over to YouTube. We got graphics, we got conversations. Tammy's in the building, Barbie's in the building, Mary's in the building, okay? Go over to YouTube. It is the same name on YouTube. Amen. But the idea is everybody has a Risa Tisa story, right? Some of us, it's he was a liar. Some of us, in Tori's case, experienced songwriting situation. He was gay. For some of y'all, you know what I'm saying? Brittany, Ken, Love is Blind. I don't know. I'm just saying. If you getting it how you live it, just say you getting it how you live, okay? But while you out there living fast and dying young, don't come back and be mad when that lifestyle takes its toll. Whatever it is, right? Because everything has a price. When it was Risa Tisa, she said she was able to fall for it because she was ready for it to be her turn. So if you outside ready for it to be your turn and you allow things to happen because you're ready for it to be your turn, then don't be mad when things happen. Okay? Right. So anyway, girl, you knew I do believe it's out. You could go to Tori Hart's Instagram. You can go to my Instagram. I was part of the rollout because as Norm in the comments said, baby, we worldwide, right? What I want to know from you guys in the comments, because y'all know I'm nosy, right? I want to know a time that you guys sped past the red flag, ignored the red flag, whatever with the red flag. Listen, you did everything but pay attention to the red flag while y'all are typing y'all stories, because I know I'm not the only one. Amen. I'll share mine first. I'll go first. This man had a girlfriend. He had a girlfriend. All signs pointed to he had a girlfriend, right? All the signs, all the everythings, all the ringtones. Remember back in the day when you could make voice notes and then make the voice note your ringtone? The girl sung Dangerously in Love into the voice notes and made it the song. Okay. When I tell you everything pointed to this man had a girlfriend, but what this man said with his mouth was, anybody got no girlfriend? And that's the part that I chose to hear, right? Single. No, that man had a girlfriend. He ended up having a baby with that girlfriend, God bless. And I'm talking down to the wire. He was lying about it. Down to the wire was that man lying about it. Sir, you've got a child. A whole children is on the way. And you lying. Like, what you thought we wasn't gonna find out? But listen, I was young, I was dumb. I would not do it again. I do believe that I've paid my karma for it. I am not to say I'm not the minister of karma, so I can't tell you when I have paid enough, but I do feel like okay. We've spun the block enough. Let's go to the picture seen around the world. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. You may or may not be here, child. The video did some numbers on the TikToks. It did some numbers on the X. It did some numbers on the user the tubes. No, not on. Yes, on the user the tubes actually, as well as X. All the apps, right? Everywhere I posted it, it did the numbers. So you may or may not be here to talk about Kate Middleton. Yeah, you guessed it. You guessed it. We're talking about her. I don't know. I just shortly before I got on here, and you can consider this breaking news if you want, because you've not heard it before. I'm delivering it. I watched one of those like AI compiled stories, and they were talking. They were actually giving the timeline, right? So they went all the way back to October, which was something that I didn't catch. October, we caught Kate Middleton out and about, and she had injured fingers, right? And they followed that timeline all the way until yesterday, March 11th. Okay. In this in this video, they were saying that it is their belief that Kate Middleton is in a coma, whether that be medically induced or whether that be complications from the surgery, we don't know, right? And so they were going through in the timeline and da 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 da. But the one thing that stood out to me that I had not caught in all of the conversations about Kate Middleton was they had a Europe family trip planned for the top of 2024. That was on the calendar, right? When Kate Middleton ended up going into the hospital for abdominal surgery, excuse me, they said that, this was a routine situation. It was something that was planned. The surgery wasn't a surprise. So you planned abdominal surgery and a Europe trip. They was going to go hand in hand like a that. I don't think so. That stood out to me. One thing that they kept pointing out was that the children, somebody's phone is ringing. Did you leave your phone in here? Why does it sound like the vibrating is with us? You left your phone?
You must have been going through it. Sneaky.
Now how I was going through the phone if I can't find the phone? Someone said, let's get to the comments while the man finds his ever ring cell phone. Someone, hi Herschel, Little John. I went to school with the Little John. Little John says maybe she got a BBF. Listen, and if that is what, first of all, could y'all imagine if Princess Catherine Middleton of Wales was sitting up somewhere recovering from BBL surgery? You'll be able to put a bow on me and tell me I'm brand new because I will have synced everything. I will be new to the world because a BBL, it sounded like it was. It's my twin in them. That's an interesting ringer. It would be too obvious. See, listen, again, this video, now that we've had another husband intermission, we're going to figure out how to name those. They were saying two theories were floating around. This was how they soft launch. This is how the royal family soft launches the divorce, right? Because while all of this is happening, and please forgive me, I do not remember the name of the publication, but not little like that. Let's start over. A Spanish gossip blogger put out a piece about this woman who is assumed to be the mistress of Prince William, right? Then the royal family went as far as to address that. And no, that's not her, and it was weird because it was like, since when does the royal family address gossip bloggers? You know what I mean? So this is either A, how they soft launch the divorce amante, or Harry was right and he needed to get his girl out before she suffered the same fate as her mama. I'm trying to tell you, if them people turn around and do it twice. Now, another story that I thought was interesting, right? Because in this Kate Middleton theory situation, people always move to the dark side, right? History is repeating itself. And listen, child, it looks like it might be, right? But if there are two sides to every coin, right? Someone said maybe the king, is in the middle of his abdication period, and what they're doing is basically getting Kate ready to be queen. Because when we see her again in these appearances that she says she's going to make after Easter, we will be seeing Queen Kate. Listen, I'm not trying to sell you anything. I just said, pick it up, put it in your back pocket, hold on to it for a little while. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that'll be information that you need. Maybe that'll be information that you want. Maybe it'll be information that it'll come back around. Listen, if that man, King Charles, abdicates the throne, You can find me at the nearest bar somewhere. I don't know how you gonna know where the nearest bar to me is that I'm at, but find me there, okay? Because clearly the end is here. Nostradamus will have had another correct prediction, and baby, I can't take no more. I can't live through no more. First, this is a once in a lifetime. Leave me out of it. Turn me loose. Let me go. Again, ain't no more. I'm sick of it. Um, Cowboy Carter, ladies and gentlemen, March 29th. The Beyonce Giselle Knowles Carter herself will indeed be back with Act 2, and it is called Cowboy Carter. Now, Beyonce ain't opened up her mouth and told me why she named it Cowboy Carter, okay? But based on this story that I saw, I might have to give Beyonce an apology, right? So it's called Cowboy Carter, and I thought it was giving very my man, my man, my man, my man, my man. You know, since then I always be like my man, but your man left you for dead, how? And he kind of did. But anyway, turns out that this might be a play or an homage to the Carter family, a very well-known family in country music. Okay, they are responsible for a sound in country music, a run on the guitar, known as the Carter Scratch. Okay, Maybelle Carter is the lead singer of this family ensemble, and Maybelle has a daddy named AP. AP Carter at this time likes to ride around town and basically just ask people, you have any songs your family used to sing that you think we could cover? And if you do, play it for us. Let me hear it. And then they would go and got me a Cadillac, 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 got me a Cadillac car. Okay. So they found a young black guitar country music player by the name of Lindell, I believe his name was. Okay. And he could do this thing on the guitar, if you will. That thing that he could do, that run that he was able to do, he taught Maybelle, and Maybelle then stole it, and it became known as the Carter Scratch. It is a sound heard in country music all over. It is a popular thing, okay? But again, this popularity was derived and based off of stealing from a black man. In addition to stealing the guitar scratch, uh Lindell, I believe that man's name is Lindell. Okay. Lindell and AP Carter used to ride around, specifically in black neighborhoods, again, and ask people, do you have any songs your family used to sing? Play it for us, blah, 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 blah. And then Lindell had an ear that was so crazy. AP Carter used to call him a human tape recorder. He would remember it, go home, teach it to Maybelle Carter, and then they would perform it. And that's how all of these Carter sounds and all of this is how it got popular. They are also said to stolen heavily from the Mexican community. They stole, or they moved rather, to the border of Texas and Mexico and picked up their sound there, heavy on border radio. These are well-known stories. So the Cowboy Carter is supposed to be a nod and acknowledgement to all of it, allegedly, according to this one content creator. Me personally, if my name was Beyonce Giselle Knowles Carter, I'd be listening to Sloan, baby. I wouldn't be putting Carter on much more anything else. We got the Carter World Tour. Everybody said, hey, Miss Carter. We said it all. Okay. It's now time. And listen, not that your daddy too much or nothing either, but it's time to lean back into that name that your daddy gave you, maybe a little bit, huh? Whew. Now I just don't know who asked Beyonce for a country album. Now, why? Listen, let's just put it out there. I'm very excited. I'm going to buy it. Clearly, I done told y'all I already bought the blue vinyl, right? I just don't understand how we go from homecoming. And I've been getting to the money. Everybody mad, right? And we say, oh, we like that B, give us more. We can't wait. Oh, the homecoming album. Oh, we're into it. Oh, homecoming on Netflix. And you say, give them house music and country music. Now, you ate us up with the house music. Me, I'm a Jersey girl. I love the house music. I'm a Jersey girl. I love me some house music. I love me some country music. I really stand me some go-go music, okay? I love me some go-go music, right? So I'm into it. I like it for us real bad. But also, who asked you for that, right? How did we get here? A whole hour? Here's my question. Listen, if Beyonce do a go-go album, find me outside in the streets. My question is, will there be ass shaking to country music? Well, I'm not a country genre girl. How do country concerts go? When you have an artist who just has a whole thing, country music. How does that go? Speaking of country music, K Michelle, she debuted some country music on her live. Now, here's the thing with me and country music and K Michelle. And I realized that as I was listening to her previewed music, or her music that she was previewing. And please forgive me if I'm wrong. Country is not my home. It's not my zhuzh. I don't know. But whenever I listen to K Michelle's country music, I always feel like K Michelle sonically is the one that's cosplaying. I know that she is from Tennessee. I know that she is completely trained in country music. I know that if any black girl should be doing the country album, K Michelle's name is definitely on the list. I'm not trying to take any of them things from her. Her sound of country music to me always sounds like a parody, always sounds like an SNL skit. It's just mm, it's a little too country. You know what I mean? I found my man and we went to the store. And then my man said he don't want me no more. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. And then I'm gonna go down to the store and I'm gonna buy me some Spurs and put them on my feet and kick them in the dirt. Ain't worried about you. You can't hurt me. Like it just always feels parody-ish when it should, when I don't want it to, when I want to hear a K Michelle country song and I want to hear it and I want to bump it. She said new country music. I said, let me hit play. And then we got You Can't Hurt Me, I'm Not Gonna Hurt No More. Gonna put my country boots on, go to the store, find me another man, there's plenty more. Like that, it just literally off the dough. Y'all didn't deserve that. Somebody, oh no, Demi over on TikTok says she doesn't realize that she sounds country already. She doesn't have to use the country accent. It's the country on top of the country. Like, girl, you already go here. This was already your school. You was already at the table wearing pink with us on Wednesdays. Why do you have on two pink shirts? It's pink on pink on pink on pink. And that's too much. Like, girl, on Wednesdays we wear a little pink. Or shirt, a pink. That you got pink glitter. Like that. I just and I want to like it. I want to like it so bad. I want to be in love with it. I want a little bit more of it. I want to hear her country sing. Just not in that voice. You know what I mean? I can't. I'll be serious when other people are serious. I just feel like if nobody else is serious, why come for? Do I have to be serious? Speaking of why come for, shout out to the Braxton family. And today is the anniversary of the passing of Tracy Braxton. I'm not going to quote you a number because I don't remember off the top of my head. But I do know that Tamar was grieving out loud on Twitter. Now, here's the thing. Okay. Everybody grieves differently, right? And you can't tell people how to grieve, right? I think that sometimes people let their disdain for Tamar Braxton get in the way of realizing that Tamar is a person. Tamar said, "Today is a really hard day for me. I just want to sleep and emotionally eat all day." And then someone said, "Well, well then let's plan your birthday." What? Like, what? Y'all got it. If you don't like that girl, unfollow that girl. You feel what I'm saying? If you don't like that girl, don't tweet back to that girl. But if you don't like that girl, then don't talk to that girl because you're going to talk to her like you don't like her. And that's not what she need right now. Hello? Hello? Like, I need the mall to be open and for the people to be shopping because, like, wait. Yeah, I seen this post on X one day, and the girl said that her man was tripping, and she wanted to know why her man was tripping like that. Basically, let me tell you the story. You want to hear the story? Here it goes. She met this man. She's got 4 kids. He been about her since the day they met. Okay, been about them kids, taking care of them kids, even though them kids don't belong to him. Right? Allows them kids and her to move into his house. He has a spare room. She does hair. He allows her to do hair out of the spare room. One day, one of her clients comes over. One thing leads to another, and she trips and falls on a cucumber. You know what I mean? And now she's eating a cucumber in her mouth, whereas E. Kane says she's clearing her hiccups. That man put them all out because that man had a camera in the spare room. Now, if you ask me, that man should have told her, "Hey, it's a camera in the spare room," but he did not. Okay, she did not know. So that man caught her in the lap of her client eating the cucumber. That client, you ask, her ex-boyfriend. My thing is, how you have an ex-boyfriend and you still had them 4 kids, and that ex-boyfriend wasn't about you and them 4 kids real bad, clearly. I mean, maybe he was, and you just a bad girlfriend based on this story. But it seems like that man wasn't about y'all like that. And you get what? Yeah, that man put you out. You lucky he ain't put you in the headlock. Yeah, because and not that I condone violence, but some things are just egregious. Moving on. I pissed y'all off with this post right here on TikTok and on X. Y'all are done, okay? Y'all will never convince me that Candace doesn't have a right to be mad. See, what I want to do is I want to break it down bit by bit, right? Them people tried to Me Too Candace's husband last season. Okay, moving on. They tried to fake a story around Chris when there was piping hot tea on the table. But when she points that out, she's the one taking it to social media. Here's the thing. Y'all know I am a Candace girl. But y'all also know that, listen, I believe right is right and wrong is wrong. Sometimes you be right and you be my favorite. Sometimes you be wrong and you still be my favorite. And I got to say, hey, you're wrong. Ugh. I feel like Giselle and Robin were attempting to pull Candace into their green-eyed web when the Candace and Monique thing happened. I don't think you could have written it more perfectly for them green-eyed bandits. Okay. I think that Candace and Monique beefing just happened to fall into the green-eyed bandits lap, right? And it ended up working towards a plot line that they wanted, which was to get rid of Monique. Okay. But they underestimated Candace. And I know they've always thought that they always knew that Candace had a mouth. But they saw Candace as a little girl. right? And Candace is very much not a little girl, and she's even more so nobody puts baby in a corner. Now I'm not going to do it because you said you tried to pin me into it. Like even if I wanted to do it now, I'm not, right? So when that happened, they realized, oh, and please, I also want to point out that they wanted to get rid of Monique because Monique made Giselle and Robin work. She made Monique made that cast work. Please, let's not get it twisted, okay? Monique came in there. She had a husband. She was actually a wife, and that is not to say that being a wife is the epitome of anything. I'm talking about specifically in real housewife culture, okay? She was a wife. She had kids. They had what seemed like a successful family, a happy marriage. Okay. They lived in a home in Potomac. That's a big deal on Real Housewives of Potomac. And that home was not their only home. Okay. Monique could have never gotten a check from Real Housewives of Potomac, and Monique and Chris would have still been okay. And Monique would have still been able to do everything that filming required. Okay. That's not everybody on this show's story. Some of them girls on Real Housewives of Potomac can only do the things on Real Housewives of Potomac because Real Housewives of Potomac is giving them a check. Don't miss that. So then they said, oh, we have a problem with Candace too, turned their sights. In my opinion, Giselle turned the boat a little too far. Robin said, hold on. I know we was going all the way over there. Robin was selling embellished hats. Of course, Robin was broke. You ain't never looked at none of them hats and was like, oh, that's cute. Stop. Duh. Duh, she was broke. Like, oh my God. And we love a hustle, but like, come on. Come on. Right? Okay, cool. Robin said, hold on. I didn't know we was going that far. Right? She attempts to play it down, kind of play both sides. I'm gonna tell Giselle she's wrong a little bit. I'm gonna tell Candace I stand with her, but not really making a firm decision. Okay. Then the story about Robin breaks. And at that point, the reunion was already filmed, right? Robin had already started to backtrack in support. Well, I mean, Chris, could you take a little bit of accountability? No, I can't. She'd already started to backtrack. The support towards Candace, being pro Candace, started to dwindle just a smidge, right? And then the story breaks. And then Candace says, wait, hold on. Hold on. We spent the whole season making up Happy Eddie and bringing the little Cookie Monster girl to the show and saying that Chris talked to you when Chris never spoke to you at the bar because we saw the footage. We spent the whole season doing that, and yo man was going to hotels, putting down credit cards for Canadian girls, but never staying in the room. Yeah, no. No. Because you trying to manipulate me. You trying to play me like I was born last night. And I don't like that. And that's what Candace said. See, and that's the problem. Everybody in this group, they want to control people's reactions. That's not what you get to do. You get to control your actions. That's it. You don't get to control how people respond to your actions. Do Candace go low sometimes? Absolutely. She take that bitch to hell. But about my man, I would too. I told y'all in the video, Beelzebub himself, I'm taking it straight to him. What are you talking about? Lilith, I'm dropping it off at her, at her feet. What are you saying? I'm going, no. What? Louis Armstrong. We singing out the belly with it. What about my man? Mm-mm. 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 All Chris do is get drunk, get on live, and cook a little food, child. That is all Chris do. Chris be at home trying to live his best Dr. Eugene house husband life. That man said, I want to be like Dr. Eugene. I want to cook for the housewives. I want to be the person to cook when we go on the little couples trips. I want y'all to know me for that. I'm going to give y'all this little cookbook. I got the little Chris Bassett seasoning. And then I'm going to go head on home. And y'all just won't let that man be. Y'all just won't let him alone. Leave him alone. Leave him be. It would even be fun if he fought back. Candace and Chris really be on their like astute, mature PR training. They've been to hospitality school. I won't chase a lie. You know what I'm saying? And what we be wanting them to do is get down there and read. You feel what I'm saying? I want you to be Joe Judice at the reunion. I want you to park the car on him, Greg. Toot, give me some. That's what I want you to do. But no, y'all out here being, and I love it, okay? Like, it's cute. I like it. Thank you. Thank you, right? Y'all are giving cute little lean on me couple love. You know what I'm saying? And I like that. Y'all going on tour, y'all buying houses, y'all not bothering nobody. Y'all don't be in the press about nothing sloppy outside of filming season, even when it be filming season. Chris and Ken, listen, all of these years on this show, raise your hand if you caught Chris outside. Other than that little Ayana story that Giselle and Robin and Ashley planted, raise your hand if you've heard about him. People in Potomac all the time. Oh, girl, DMs be full. Girl, I live in Potomac. I've been doing this now for almost 4 years. I have gotten no Chris and Candace stories that I can confirm. Just like we've gotten 0 stories of Toya and Eugene actually being broke. Some of this stuff just really be for the show. Chris cook his food and go back upstairs, okay? Like a good chef. Can I do anything else for you? Like, that's all that man do. Leave him alone. Leave Chris alone. Speaking of men in the Bravo space, Mr. Simon Legion, go body Adobe, has allegedly gotten a new piece, right? And this man is fighting for his citizenship. Duh. He was with Portia before Fallon was barely out the house. Fallon was still coming in and out, getting the last of her little closet belongings out of Simon's house while he was with Portia. You thought he was going to do what? Something different with Portia? No. Of course. Of course there is. And another one. Of course there's another one. I don't even know what to say past that. Like it's just kind of like, duh. This man came to the US under a fake name and then asked the US for citizenship after the US threw him out for using, not for using, but while using his original name, the US threw him out. He came back with a fake name. And then with that fake name, he said, "Hi, Uncle Sam Daddy, can I have citizenship?" Of course, somebody like that is already with somebody else. I don't know. I don't know what else to tell you. I just don't. Seen it coming from a mile away. Listen. 15 minutes housekeeping. Anything that we did not talk about that we should talk about? I cannot. Oh, girl, chat. Love is blind. Duh. Brittany and Ken popped back up on the social medias yesterday. Talking about something. I'm still alive. That boy like boys. And that's okay. I don't know if he's told Brittany that. I don't know if Brittany knows that. But we know that. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, Kenneth and Brittany They're together for a TikTok. I do feel as though that TikTok might be a little bit of promo. Okay, I did pose the question this week. I asked you guys, how long is Love is Blind going to be torturing us? And also, who's doing the casting, right? Thanks to a little birdie in my inbox, I found out that the casting department that does Love is Blind also does Married at First Sight. We knew that. They also do Master Chef as well as The Bachelor. Okay. These are the same casting people, right? They're a joke. That's essentially what the person in my inbox said. They're a joke, right? But the thing where I keep getting lost and where I keep getting tripped up between like, okay, listen, is it annoying to see them say that they want to create marriages while doing everything but try and help these people create successful marriages? Yes, but it is a show, right? That part is annoying. But to now be at a point where we are hearing multiple women talk about these contestants who have DV histories, who are just like couldn't pass a psych eval if they tried, like at some point we have to decide like, okay, well, where's the line between like entertaining the people and making sure that we're keeping the contestants safe? We as people should not be entertained at the expense of these women. The story that Jeremy's ex-girlfriend told was like, I couldn't imagine. I would never want that to be me. I would never want to have a pum pum to my face, have the street artillery to my face because I went out afterward and I didn't come home at a time that you felt I should come home. And then to know that that was my truth and then watch you on TV not come home at a respectable hour to your fiance is kind of like, we can find a way to entertain the masses and not scare and hurt and trigger past girlfriends. We can entertain people and not like, where at this point are they casting out of Rikers? What's the name of the insane asylum on Batman? Who? Arkham. They casting out of Arkham. Like they have to be. They have to be because these stories sound like these people was roommates with the Joker. Get out of Gotham City and get in the mall, ho. Go cast some regular people. Go put them casters back in the classified in the newspaper because y'all have failed. Get off of social media. Hello? Like, what are y'all? What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? I do want to end. I want to end with that girl. Hold on, YouTube. I want to end with that girl that came here to the little TikToks and told y'all that she was scared of hood black people. Hi, Titus. Titus Mo. Y'all know I suck at reading screen names, but Titus is here and finally got to catch a live. Hi, we are live on YouTube. If you guys are here on TikTok, you should be over here on YouTube. It's the end of the show, but we had graphics and stuff over here. We got a little background over here on YouTube. We giving it to the grabs, honey. Yes. And like y'all have to be following me over here anyway, because has TikTok given us the plan? If they choose not, if the bill gets passed and they choose not to divest, then what? Eh, exactly. Come on, Red Cowboy Carter. Um, listen. Hi, it's me. I'm a suburban girl, damn, from the rooter to the tooth, from the Benin gang to the end. I don't know nothing about no hood. Okay, private school through charter school, all the way to public school in the suburbs with Candace. Right, suburbs down. I'm a suburban girl, right? Eagles landing. Two things. When you say that you scared of hood black people, number one, the first thing that comes to mind is you wasn't minding your business. If a hood person, because the rule is don't start none, won't be none, right? So what it says to me is that you was on your Karen bully. You was in some business that didn't belong to you, and somebody picked you back up out of their business, put you down where they belong, and now you scared, right? That happened. The other thing that happened, and these two things could happen together, two can exist at the same time. Them people gotcha, they got you. Them white people got you. They they got you. They got you like they got Kanye. I bet you think that slavery was a choice and that black people don't have a green phone and that everybody can pull themselves up by their bootstraps. If you just believe, right? I don't understand. Also, yes, okay, you might be a suburban girl, right? But damn, everybody in your family made it. And hey, if that's your story, that's beautiful. You don't got nobody in your story that's about that life. You don't got nobody in your life that nuck if you buck, that play with them things, that total, that'll go back if you give them just one more chance. You don't know nobody like that. You only existed in the suburbs. That's crazy. And now you're not well rounded. And so I don't really care about the opinions of people who aren't well rounded. Could black people scare me? And they would because you have no experience, babe. You either lack decorum or you just simply have no experience. Either way, I don't want to talk to you because why would I talk to somebody without no decorum? Why would I go outside with nobody without no decorum? Now we into things that I don't even want to be in because you don't got no decorum. And why I want to hang out with somebody who ain't never lived none? You don't know nobody who put they overnight stuff in a plastic bag. You don't know not one person. Ooh, chat. Must be nice. You know me, I'm gonna go back to the suburbs. but I listen, I went to Savannah State. Savannah State is in the middle of the hood. They dropped that thing off in Chatham County. So even if I had not experienced the hood before then, I experienced the hood when I went to school. Hell, even Whitley experienced hood when she went to Hillman. You ain't never been outside. God, dog. Jesus. Like my Lord, right? And you ain't got no grandma. Cause even if you've never experienced them things, ain't nobody ever told you, hey, when we get in here, sit down and shut up. Don't touch nothing. Don't look at nothing. Don't even breathe too hard. Get in it. Sit still. Nobody said that to you before? You can't go in no hood function and just sit there and just play Candy Crush on your phone? You don't have blend? You don't got no people skills? They're hood, but they're people. They like TV. They like things. You know what I'm saying? Just don't walk in there and be like, oh, you seen the new glare drop? Like, just don't be weird, bro. Read the room. The fuck, you ain't never had a pair of Air Forces? You don't have nothing that you can talk to these people about? Nothing that you can buy with these people over? My God. My God. Tell me you ain't never been outside without telling me you ain't never been outside. Child, speaking of outside, why my sister boyfriend had us drinking this wine called XXL? Don't you go outside about it. Don't you listen? Don't you? You gonna wake up like them people on Hangover trying to figure out what happened. Don't you do that. Yes, we got a brand new wine. See, this is why you should be on YouTube. The people of the YouTubes, I normally keep it out of the camera, but the people of the YouTubes know about this. We got different colors. Maybe next week we'll try a new color. For those of you on the Tickety Talks who never made it over to the YouTube, I am drinking a Ghetto Mosa. And if you want to know what a Ghetto Mosa is, you know what? When I end this, come back to YouTube, hit the replay, and you'll have the recipe. There you go. I told you Drea was pregnant by that Jalen Green boy. Now, I never told you that Drea was grooming that boy. Some of y'all have just learned some words and y'all try to put them in the sentence anywhere they go. And that's not how that works. She wasn't messing with that boy when he was yet Still in high school. The wine bar is open, friend. It is. She wasn't messing with that baby when he was 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. She wasn't setting him up grooming. She wasn't grooming him, preparing him for anything. Okay. Maybe a smidge predatory and a heaping bit of weird, but not grooming. Okay. It's not. Ooh, not the thing falling. It's not grooming. Guys, if you are new on the YouTube and you haven't hit subscribe yet, please do it. Listen, if you're watching this video and you ain't giving it a thumbs up yet, please do it. I'm trying to get my little YouTube numbers up. I've got a nail vlog. I left you guys last week. Hold on, let me show you. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on, Holiday. Hold on. I was asking y'all for y'all opinions last week on nails. I don't even think that this was in the suggestion, but this is where I ended up going. And I have a nail vlog coming for you guys. I'm going to put it on YouTube. Give it to you. Give it to you good. I hope y'all enjoyed my country song. It was really a freestyle. It was really off the dome. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm really nice with it. It was really like a hot 16 off the dome or whatever. Put me on the XXL freshman class, talented. Oh my goodness. Well, the glass is empty. It has been an hour. Y'all know that I like to be here, which hopefully while you winding down, doing what you need to do, finishing it up for the evening, give you something to chit chat about. We will be back next Tuesday, same time, same place. Maybe more faces, maybe just my face. I don't know. Who knows? I don't. And that's just it. That is just it. It's been another successful strip. Hope you enjoyed stripping down this week's hot topics. If you have something that you want to talk about next week, if you got a story that you want to submit, my Instagram and Instagram only, my Instagram DMs are open. Just El Mirasaki. Okay. If you're not going to DM me, you could DM Pecan Tan. Tammy Bowles in the YouTube chat. She is our virtual producer, our Norman Baker, if you will. I call her Norm. Okay. She sends stories. Oh, a lot of these stories. Hi, Kari. A lot of these stories are submitted by Tam. Okay. So if you've got something that you want to chit chat about, that's how you make it be so. All right. Listen, go out there, be a good person, do the things. And if you can't do the things to be nice to people, just don't, right? But it's free 99 to be a good person. So just like get out there and do that shit. And do it with a smile. Like, because why would you frown? Who needs them frown lines? So lame.